Michigan took a historic step yesterday by signing the Great Lakes Compact. It's the final state to say yes to that compact, which will now go to the U.S. Congress. But why do we care about that this morning? It is the topic of our morning wake-up call. Dave White of New York Sea Grant is on the phone with us here on our Thursday morning. And we say good morning to you, Dave. How are you?
Good morning to you as well.
Yeah, thanks for calling in. So let me ask you that very simple question. Why should people here in the North Country waking up on this Thursday care about the Great Lakes Compact finally going to Congress?
The Great Lakes Compact is a historic moment for the Great Lakes and the citizens of the Great Lakes. All 8 Great Lakes state governors and legislatures have voted to approve a compact that essentially is going to protect the water of the Great Lakes from any withdrawals outside the Great Lakes Basin without it having to go through a process of all of the Great Lakes states and the provinces of Canada approving it. It's a way to maintain the largest freshwater resource in the world. And now that compact goes to Congress, and if ratified by Congress, we'll make it national federal law here in the United States. And then, as I said, Canada is also working between the provinces of Ontario and Quebec to put further water restrictions in on the Canadian side as well. It's really an effort to maintain the integrity of the Great Lakes and protect the water resource we all have right here in our backyard in the North Country.
So let's say, Dave, that 30 years from now there's a water shortage in a place like Las Vegas, and they look at the Great Lakes and they say, hey, wait a minute, we could draw water from up there. We may be dealing with low water levels here on Lake Ontario. Does this sort of protect what we have?
That's exactly correct, Jeff. That's what the intent is to do. And the opportunity is there. If our neighbors to the south or other areas are in desperate need, the states, through a new council that's going to be put together, could authorize, some emergency diversion. But it's really designed to make sure that it goes through a full process and that one state can't allow water to be discharged without the approval of the other Great Lakes states. Because that's always been a fear, is that, a state could look at it as a financial resource, or they could begin to drain water, which would negatively impact the states around them. So this is a real opportunity to look at the Great Lakes as a whole, to maintain its integrity, and to make sure the water resource is managed as a system, which is what it is, not lake by lake or bay by bay.
Very good. Dave White of New York Sea Grant, thanks for calling in. We appreciate it. It's big government at work, but the little guy should care about this one. Thanks for the call.
Thank you.
Enjoy.